Hello, I'm Sue Pritchard Downie, the outpatient oncology dietitian at Smilow Cancer Care Center in Greenwich. The myth I'd like to address is that soy causes cancer and that people with cancer, especially with breast cancer, should avoid soy. It's clear to see how this myth arose. 25 years ago, studies showed that isoflavones in soy caused breast cancer cell growth in rodents. Spoiler alert, the lab animals were rats. Researchers then, recognizing that isoflavone molecules were similar to the hormone estrogen, called them phytoestrogens, meaning plant estrogens. Since high blood levels of estrogen are linked to breast cancer risk, they concluded that soy isoflavones could increase breast cancer risk in humans. Did you catch the flaws in their reasoning? It wasn't until soy research moved from lab animals to humans that scientists realized that humans metabolize soy isoflavones much differently from rats. Instead of increasing estrogen levels, soy isoflavones more often do the opposite. They bind to estrogen receptors, which blocks estrogen action. In fact, recent studies show that a diet that includes soy may even reduce the risk of developing breast cancer. So what about the risk for other cancers and for cancer survivors? Population studies show either no effect or decreased effect on prostate cancer in men who eat soy foods. There's limited evidence that soy might help protect against lung cancer. And population studies don't link soy with the risk of any cancer. Similarly, studies of breast and prostate cancer survivors show no harmful effects from soy. Population studies show that women who eat moderate amounts of soy may even have improved overall survival and decreased recurrence rates. Some preliminary studies suggest that soy foods may be protective against breast cancer, protective for those with breast cancer survivors who are taking tamoxifen. Controlled clinical trials of men with prostate cancer who used soy protein or soy isoflavones showed either no effect or decreased progression of their cancers. But aren't processed soy foods unhealthy? Minimally processed soy foods, like these immature soybean pods, called by their Japanese name edamame, roasted and canned mature soybeans, and toasted edamame are rich sources of nutrients including fiber, protein, B vitamins, magnesium, and potassium. While tofu and soy milk are lower in fiber due to processing, they're still good sources of calcium and plant-based protein, and they're cholesterol-free and low in saturated fat. Soy oil, soy sauce, and soy lecithin are also processed soy foods. They contain little or no protein and no phytoestrogens. Soy protein isolate is a very highly processed soy food. You may have seen it as an ingredient in high protein drinks and shakes and in meatless burgers and sausages. Until recently, it was assumed that foods made from soy protein isolate could be risky because they would contain unnaturally high levels of isoflavones, higher than those that occur naturally in foods like traditional foods like edamame and tofu. But when they were actually analyzed, it turns out that the soy protein isolates are no higher in isoflavones than plain old boiled soybeans. It turns out that up to 80% of isoflavones are lost in processing. So Foods made with soy protein isolate can be another way to add plant protein to your diet, though it will be lower in fiber and other nutrients than the less processed soy foods you see here. Check the ingredient list and nutrition facts to see how they fit in if they suit you. In summary, soy is safe for cancer survivors, including breast cancer survivors, a position supported by the American Cancer Society, the American Institute for Cancer Research. Check out their great website at aicr.org. Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health, the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, and my professional organization of oncology dietitians at oncologynutrition.org. Including soy foods in your diet can help you to increase your fiber intake. Including soy foods in your diet can help you to add fiber, decrease saturated fats, and increase your plant protein intake. Don't let outmoded ideas about soy foods keep you from enjoying them as part of your healthy diet.